Hey everybody, lost my voice, so bear with me. I'm so sorry you have to listen to this. There's some issues with the particles. I'm getting a lot of games that have those pink squares coming out, and that's due to the shape of the particle. The shape of the particle, you can make it a cube or a plane, and that's what's happening. And what these particles are actually materials added to it. So if you just have like this pink square thing coming out of your particle, it's wrong. You need to fix that. So you fix that by going to your particle, selecting renderer in the inspector, and add the material. Now I created this material myself with an image. So in my projects, let me just lift this up here. In my projects, I have under my textures some images that I brought over, and then I created a material with that image. And so you would add that to this renderer material area. Excuse me. So that's one. You need to fix those pink squares. Nobody wants to play a game that has pink squares running around in there. So the next thing is your error messages. Error messages tell you exactly where the errors are. This specific error message is just for an asset package that I imported into the game. So it does not cause the game not to run, so I kind of ignore it myself and I clear the screen. If you try to clear the screen and an error stays on there, you need to fix that error, and it will tell you exactly where the issue is. If it's in a script, it'll name the script, it'll name the line, it'll name the number. Usually it is a typo. Usually. So the next thing I want to talk about for you is how to build your standalone game and submit that. I'm going to go to my file, my build settings, and then I add my scenes. So I only have one scene in this project, but if you have multiple scenes, you need to add them in the consecutive order they need to be in, like a welcome scene first, then an instruction scene, then the game scene, then the win scene or the lose scene, etc., etc. So then I choose my standalone. I can even go into the player settings by selecting that, and in the inspector window, you can add an image in here. You can do all kinds of stuff to make your game yours. So once I have that information, I select build, and the first thing that happens, it says, where do you want to build this? Now you can place this in your project folder. You must tell me if you do so, because I will be looking for a separate folder. Trust me, I've had to go through some folders, folks. Like, I shouldn't have to go searching for what I need in order to grade the work. So what I'm going to do is just throw this on my desktop, create a folder, of course have my name, and then we're going to come over here, select that folder, open it to build in there. And then it's going to build, we hope. So as it's building, so the important part I'm trying to show you here is when you build a standalone game, you are going to have an executable file plus some folders. All of that needs to be compressed in order for someone to open it up and play your game. I'm so sorry you have to listen to my scratchy voice, but for right now, I'll pause and we'll wait for the build and I'll come right back. So now my game has been built, and it was built within the folder that I created. So you see I have an executable file and a data folder. So when I double click on the executable file, the actual configuration comes up. Now, you can play in whatever setting you want, but I have to have both of these in order to review your standalone. So once you have your standalone created, that is the folder that you're going to compress. Let me shut this and shut this. So it's right here. Excuse me. So the folder, let me try to get into the recording scene here. Yay for me. So here's the folder right here. You're going to right click on that and send that one to your compressed zipped file. And that is what you will send. So please make sure you have that data folder with the executable file. Thank you.